Hello everybody, it is Michael, and today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts and predictions on the Nintendo Direct for this spring. April 12th. They just announced it this morning, and I'm really excited for it because I just love Nintendo announcements. Also, if you're kinda don't just want to watch me, here's a little bit of Breath of the Wild for you. Did you like that? That was a kind of a little throwback to the Breath of the Wild announcement where they first showed footage of it for the first time. And yeah, speaking of announcements, let's get down to my predictions on what I think is going to be shown on the ARMS/Splatoon 2 Direct. And I have some notes on my phone. So first of all, let's talk about ARMS. I think that they're going to announce a release date and a new character, at least. I feel like I want them to announce a new character and like some sort of new game mode or something to be like, hey, there's more than just this one thing, and I feel like there's going to be more than this one thing, and I hope there is, because as cool as the game looks, and I really like the character designs, if that's all there is to it, I'm probably not going to get it at launch, if at all. So please, Nintendo, please announce some sort of story mode or something that would make it more interesting to me. Maybe I just haven't played it, so I'm not a believer yet, but it just doesn't look like my style of game. It looks like Punch-Out!, except you can move around. And Punch-Out! Is okay, but also I want something more. I want something that I can get really excited about and just play for 100 hours on end. Then let's get down to Splatoon 2, which I'm really excited about. I love the original Splatoon. It is my most played Wii U game, and I'm really hoping that Splatoon 2 is just as good, if not better than Splatoon. I have no doubt that they're going to announce a release date, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be earlier than most people are going to think, if only because we've already had a Splatoon global test fire, and if I recall, for the original game, this test fire was like not even a month before the game. It might have been a little sooner than that. I'm pretty sure it was like the first weekend of May, and the game came out in the last weekend of May. So I think we're closer to Splatoon 2 than people think, and I really hope so. But I also want them to showcase like a new story or like the story mode for this game is like a continuation of the first one instead of just, hey, here's new levels, it's basically the same thing. I want it to be like, oh, Callie's gone, Marie needs to find her or something like that. I want it to be some sort of continuity thing and not just a whatever status quo thing, you know? Like, I'm just hoping, I just want to get attached to a story and cry a little bit. Is that too much to ask? Probably a little bit from this game, but I'm just hoping. Also, speaking of game modes from ARMS, when we were talking about that, I hope that Nintendo shows off a local multiplayer for Splatoon 2. Like one that's good, not one like the original Splatoon. I've only played that once. I don't remember having fun with it. But I hope that they can have a good co-op multiplayer, especially because like, I'm not even asking for like a main game, just like maybe a mini game, like one where you could like, hey, do you want to play a little mini game in Splatoon? I have Joy-Cons, let's like break them off and, you know, like a squid jump or like something small along that nature, just a little small thing. So if you're like out in public and we're sitting down in our seats and you know we don't know what to do, so let's just play a little mini game in Splatoon. Or I guess you all are going to be like, hey, actually that's what Mario Kart's for, you can just get Mario Kart instead. But I want it in Splatoon, dang it, I want multiplayer Splatoon, co-op, local, I don't care what it is, I just want to sit down with my friend on the couch and play a good old Splatoon match when they come over. Is that too much to ask, Nintendo? Please deliver on that. But also, what else? They also said that it's just like a Switch and 3DS thing. They just kind of like said, Switch, 3DS, ARMS, Splatoon 2. So I think that for the Switch, an online update on like, I think it's like $30 a month. No, $30 a year. Oh my goodness, $30 a month would not be worth it. But when they announced like in some press release like a long time ago, but I don't think they've actually officially announced it for the US. I just think that's like a rough translation. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll have like an actual like, hey, here's how much it is, here's the day it starts. Yeah, that's just that information, and I'm pretty sure it starts in fall, I want to say is what they said, because it's like, hey, you got a few months for free, get some Mario Kart, get some Splatoon 2, have some ARMS in there with you, and then now we're going to have to start charging you for, you know, better online service, which I hope it's better than it is right now, because right now my online service for the Switch is not the best. I have to move it closer to the router when I wanted to play Splatoon 2 Global Test Fire, so Nintendo, please make some good online. I also think they're going to have like a virtual console thing where it's just like, hey, get excited for some more downloadable games. We know that there's not a lot, there's a lot coming, and your Switch is going to get a lot more use in this first year than the Wii U did in its entire lifetime. And I have no doubts that that's what they're doing. Like, we already have Splatoon 2, we already have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 getting delayed till next. No, that's not gonna happen, right? Please, Nintendo, please have them released this year. Super Mario Odyssey and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 this holiday, and then done. I'm done. I don't need any games this holiday other than those two. But let's go to the 3DS, because that's the thing that nobody's excited about, because we don't care about the 3DS anymore. It's dead. It's done. The only thing that I care about for the 3DS is my Lady Layton. That's all I want for it, and if they cancel this and just say, hey, Lady Layton's coming out on the Switch, I'll be ecstatic, but I doubt they're going to do that just because the Layton series is a staple on the DS. But I'm really excited for that game. I hope that they have some sort of dub localization. I mean, I guess that's technically the same thing. Sort of, you know what I mean. I hope that they announce the localization and maybe a date so I can actually get hyped for a day. I don't care if they have to delay it till next year. I just want to know a day, and if I know a day, I could get excited for that day, and I could wait however long they need me to wait. I've waited so many years for them to just announce a new game, so I'm ready to wait a few more years for this game, as long as it's good. That could be another discussion in and of itself. I have lots of thoughts on Lady Layton. Anyway, what else? The Fire Emblem, I'm pretty sure they're going to have another Fire Emblem trailer. Just like, hey, launch trailer, it's like almost here. I don't know when it's coming out, because honestly I don't really care about it, because Fire Emblem isn't my favorite series, and I just can't get into that style of RPG games. So, that's that. And my last thing that I have written down here is Pikmin for the 3DS, which, you know, it's like, it's coming, probably. It might get delayed, not delayed, it might get canceled, which I don't care at all. It could get canceled right now, and I wouldn't care. I'm probably not going to get it unless it just looks really, really good, but I doubt that. Yeah. Anyway, that's really all my thoughts. I'm pretty sure that those few games are going to have, like, release dates, for Pikmin at least. Fire Emblem already does. And Lady Layton, I just hope that that shows up in some capacity, even if it's just Bill Trinan wearing the little Lady Layton hat. That's all I want. That's all. I just want them to say Professor Layton, or Lady Layton. I just want them to say the word Layton, somewhere in there. As long as it's not accompanied by delayed, or canceled, or something bad like that. I just want something positive for Layton. Even if it's just, hey, we know that exists, and it's coming sometime in the future, something like that. I don't know. This is my Nintendo rambling video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I might do a thoughts video after it releases, just to kind of, as a sequel to this video, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much there is to talk about. But yeah, I think the two things we are getting for sure, Splatoon 2 release date, ARMS release date, those are the two things that I know for a fact we are getting, and probably another Fire Emblem trailer, although we did have the Fire Emblem Direct like a few months ago. Oh well, anyway, I'll see you guys later, goodbye, thank you all for watching. My Switch friend code is going to be in the description if you guys want to check that out, if you guys care, if you guys have a Switch. Anyway, I'll see you guys some other time. Have a nice day, and leave luck to heaven, because that's what Nintendo stands for, right? That's what it means, I think. But then a little bit ago, I looked it up, and it's like, apparently that's not what it means. I don't know. You know what it means. You know what I mean. I mean, that's what I meant. This video went downhill very fast. I'll see you guys some other time. Goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Share the joy. Share the joy. That's a good outro for this Nintendo thing. Share the joy, guys. See you next time.